gonna do? Come on, I'm a highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Now it's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my friends.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Love. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
At the 37-yard line. Hey, 4 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Watch the screen. 24 is the mark.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He finds his man Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Love. He'll try and run it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Off play action. Love. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Panthers nothing. Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
Under pressure, they got him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 20. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch the safety creep.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Mike, 58 right there. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Off the play fake. Love. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Love. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the gun on third down, Jackson able to haul it in as Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. He gets this one to Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And we'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
It's going to be a long day. Off. 54. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Love. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson, and this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this throw caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jackson to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Again, Jackson eluding the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run. It's Gurley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Too little, got that.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Open man is Ross, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Switch up. 56. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jackson to throw again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Y'all playing the wrong play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. Watch out.
He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jackson to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tackle. Get that quarterback. 24's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Saints, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, The loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.